Hi everyone, welcome back to Vector Lab. A lot of announcements from OpenAI in the past few days. First, GPT-5 was released, but also two open source LLMs, GPT-OSS 120B and GPT-OSS 20B, now available on Databricks.
So Lara, how good is GPT-5?
I was really happy to see that it's really strong on coding. So you can check for yourself the benchmarks on the research paper blog post that was released, but it really like state of the art on a number of benchmarks. Also great for writing in general, high quality code, fixing bugs, editing code, answering questions about complex code base. I think having tested it for the past few weeks myself, I thought it was quite amazing for agentic workflows, but also for front end development, which is my skills are very limited in front end. So that was amazing to see how good it is compared to 203. And that was also confirmed by internal testing at OpenAI. So yeah, really good agentic tasks, coding tasks in general.
Excellent. Now, on the Databricks side, we are very kind of excited for the open source models. So how good are these models?
Yes, the 120B has near parity with O4 Mini. So, one of those reasoning models that OpenAI has on core reasoning benchmarks. It can also run on a single 80 GB GPU. And then the 20B model has similar results to O3 Mini on common benchmarks. And the great thing is that you can run it on edge devices with just 16 GB of memory. So all of your on-device use cases, local inference, or if you just need to iterate quickly without spending a lot of money on your infra, it's quite ideal. And then for GPT-5, we're releasing it in 3 sizes in the API, so to give flexibility on cost and latency. So you got GPT-5, GPT-5 Mini, and GPT-5 Nano.
Nice. And so what is the HealthBench?
Yes, so both models, the 120B and 20B, they perform on a number of things. So on tool use, few shot function calling, COT reasoning, but also HealthBench. And so HealthBench is an open source benchmark developed by OpenAI to evaluate how AI systems perform in realistic health scenarios. And for this, OpenAI worked with over 200 physicians, I think, to evaluate LLMs on healthcare questions. And on this, those OSS models perform really well, but especially GPT-5 broke all records on this.
Excellent. Let's discuss a little bit the architecture. So all of these, as far as I understand, are a mixture of experts architectures. So what exactly is happening behind the scenes?
Yes, those open source models, they're a transformer that leverages a mixture of experts to reduce the number of active parameters that are needed to process the input. That means that the 120B will activate around 5 billion parameters per token, while the 20B will activate around 3.5 billion. And the models have 117 billion and 21 billion total parameters, respectively. So
Amazing.
good to know.
Cool. So here on the Databricks side, on the serving page, now you can see the two GPT open source models, the 120B and the 20B. And as usual, you can use it in many different ways, right? In the playground for a batch inference, as well as through the API. So if we go to the playground, you can attach your model and then you can start iterating. So Lara, what do you want me to say to your model?
What's up?
As usual, you're on the playground and you can interact with the model. One thing to notice is while the open source GPT actually accepts tools in general, the way we serve it on Databricks at this point in time doesn't. So if you have function calling capabilities, at this point, it's not the right model to use.
Yeah. And GPT-5 to come soon, obviously.
Yeah. And GPT-5 through the external models as usual. So you pass it through the gateway. So you have to build the external model, add your authorization and secrets, and access it through there.
Yeah, and I think for this, there are two ways, right? You can either paste your API key directly or add as a secret. And obviously, we would recommend to add your API as a Databricks secret. Let me show you how you can very quickly play with GPT-5. So it's as easy as going into your playground in your OpenAI platform. And here, as you can see, you can select the models, and now GPT-5 is available. So I can say the same here. I can say, hey, what's up? And it's going to leverage GPT-5. I prefer this answer.
That's good.
And that's it. So you can try different types of GPT-5 models. As mentioned, we have 3 types in the API: GPT-5, GPT-5 Mini, and GPT-5 Nano. And that's it.
Amazing.